Hello everybody, it is JD here and welcome to today's No Money Spent episode on what is a crazy week in the world of my team. We had the ban situation earlier on, we had the spotlights, and now we have got a change in packs. Whether or not it's a one and done or if it's a trend, who knows, but today 2K did do something. They updated the odds from less than 2% to 10% for a Galaxy Opal, and 3% to 25% for a Pink Diamond. And we all saw that, and we were all like, okay, you know what, that's where they should be. Good times. Things are as they should be, and they're progressing, which is good. And then we read the small print. Contains one guaranteed auctionable player, and 4 random items, with a chance of pulling a stellar player, and a chance to receive a bonus non-auctionable stellar player. So, in reality, the odds are still exactly the same at getting a tradable card, i.e. what the odds were last week, but they've now entwined untradeable cards into tradable packs. And we're going to try and dissect that today. Now, I opened up today about 500,000 coins, 500,000 MTs worth, and I'll show you guys what I pulled, but I did end up getting 2 in one pack, and then separately, back to back, and I ended up discarding an Opal because they're all untradeable. So, I don't know how to feel about this. Let me know down below. Untradeable players in packs, yay or nay? Or you like me and you kind of don't really know how to feel about it right about now. But let's go ahead and jump into it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for the daily videos and check out facebook.com/JDCrossover for the daily streams. There's nothing to cover here, really. You can complete 14 stellar objectives to get a badge, a bronze, silver, or gold badge. So, woohoo, and they're basically giving away Zach Levine here with this amount of XP. The out-of-orbit event for Ray Allen, if you're still going for it, fair play to you. You've got Victor Oladipo to get today, 47, 7 steals, 14 assists, 10 graded cards, 15 boards, and 2 games using 13 pace players. He's not very good, and he's got a normal release, but you need him to get Ray Allen. We got one challenge for one solitary pack, which I've completed, and I got myself a big boy emerald card from, so let's go. And I have been playing the game. You know, we're up to 15,000 points in Unlimited. And it should be so much more. It should be so much more. But this game is still plagued with so many issues. We're out here. 4-2 up. Make that 6-2 up. 45 seconds gone in the shot clock. Or in the game clock. I would have paused the game to make some changes to my settings as well. And the game counts for absolutely nothing. Just wastes my time. It then happens again. We're up 2-0. We have a great defensive possession. This guy realises he's not going to win the game, so he dips out early. And once again. And this happened 5 games in a row. It has been this way since the start of this game's life cycle. We have mentioned it quite a lot since this game has been released. And 2K just keep turning a blind eye to it. But we should be significantly higher than 15,000 points right now. We need another 4,500 to get the Hoff badges, which is nice. But yeah, it's frustrating. It's one of those things that's like, it shouldn't even be an issue. But because it is, it really hinders my enjoyment of the game. Let's talk about the packs. Let's talk about the players first, then we'll talk about the packs. So we had Amethyst, which were Terry Mills, Jerome Williams, and Cade Cunningham. Cade is near enough a copy and paste with Pink Diamond from back in October, the Pink Diamond one that was paid to win. Bob Sura, Channing Frye, and or just those two as diamonds. Mark Gasol and D'Angelo Russell. All these cards kind of whatever. And then you've got the 3 Galaxy Opals: Ben Simmons, Scottie Pippen, and Chet. And out of 500,000 MT, we did pull all of them as untradables. Now, there's quite a few different levels to this whole pack thing, so we're going to try and dissect them all. So we spent 500,000 MT. Thankfully, I pulled one tradable Galaxy Opal, which is Scottie Pippen. He sold for 190k. So, we get back 172k. We also sold a Mark Gasol, who I pulled tradable, so probably made back about 200k from 500k. So I'm out 300,000 MT. But I do have a Ben Simmons, a Scottie Pippen, and a Chet to show for it. And 400 tokens, but, you know, those tokens don't really mean anything. Now, that in its own right seems like a good trade-off, right? You know, I've spent 500k or, 300k after my return. So 300k for Ben Simmons, Scottie Pippen, and Chet. By market value, that's very good. And it is. Scottie Pippen is elite. Chet, a little bit weak. A little bit weak. His strength does look good. You know, it's coming in at 84, but he gets bodied. He got bodied by Bob Netelicki. I saw that once and I was like, I don't like that. I might give him another chance. But he got bodied once, and I didn't really like that. He does have a quick release, and Lillard behind the back, 7'6" wingspan. It's nice. Scottie Pippen is a demon, just like his pink diamond card. This card is ridiculously good. He is my new shooting guard. Fantastic. And then Ben Simmons is ridiculous. 65 3 ball, but you ain't need no 3 ball when you can just run to the rim and score 2 points every single time. So I'm very happy with Ben Simmons and Scottie Pippen. And Chet is kind of there, and I'll give him another chance at some point. But let's just say I am down 300,000 MT. Where am I going to make any of that back now? Because I can't open up packs anymore. Because if I open up a pack and I get an untradeable card, that is useless. And through 500k, I only pulled one Galaxy Opal that was tradable because the odds for tradable cards are still the same, still like as bad as they were last week, which is like the sub 2%. The odds are still the same as last week for the tradable one. So there's no point in opening packs to make MT. But now also we have the issue that you guys know throughout the entire year, making MT has been purely through badging out players. Well, badging out players has taken a massive hit. I physically can't because I've got all these guys untradable. If I wanted to badge out a Ben Simmons, I would have to buy a Ben Simmons, discard this. So I'd lose my untradeable one, then put the tradable one in, badge him out, and then sell the tradable one, and then I've lost my untradable Ben Simmons. So it basically means I can't badge out any players. It also means that a lot of people who would be looking to buy a card may also have untradable versions as well, which then means there's less up on the auction, or less people buying on the auction house means there's less competition. So if we look at the auction house right now, I don't think there's any badged out cards. I don't think anybody's really done anything today. Now, obviously, this is the first week of the ban wave, or the first Friday since the ban, so there are probably a lot less accounts out there with Hoff badges, I guess, because the Hoff badge accounts are the hardcore accounts, I guess. But you can see there's no Ben Simmons with any Hoff badges, 24 there. But to see none in the first wave is very, very strange, especially given the card as good as Ben Simmons. So it does kind of seem that badging cards may be... There hasn't been a card today sell for more than 2 mil. It seems like badging cards is now kind of dead. So that avenue of making MT may have ran its course. If not, maybe just for a week. Like, maybe you'll see cards sell for 2-3 mil. Maybe that'll be the norm now. I don't know. But I think the days of seeing like 5, 6, 7, 8 mil sales, I don't think we're going to see them anymore with this new system. So I don't know how to feel about this. Again, we did get Opals. Now let's touch on the exchange stuff. So is this the Opal one? This is the Opal one, isn't it? Yeah, so the Opal exchange is there. They didn't add it in for 30 minutes because of course they didn't. So I had to discard my duplicate Chet. So I lost a Galaxy Opal, which sucks. They've since added it in, one Opal for a Hoff badge. But it's on a 1 hour timer. So why, if I open up packs now to try and get like a tradable one, I don't know why I would, because like even Ben Simmons is 500k, but Chet and Scotty aren't even worth that much. So it just seems like opening packs with MT is maybe even worse. But like, it's good to get untradable stuff, but it's bad to get tradable stuff. But if you're just getting untradable stuff, then you just rinse in your account of MT and there's no way to make it back. So I am so conflicted today, and again, I'm very interested to see what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. But again, like, I've got Ben Simmons, and he's great. Scottie Pippen, he's great. Chet, and I'll maybe give him a go. And 2 of those 3 have made my starting lineup, and Chet is on the bench. Like, they are good cards, and I'm not down that bad to get them. But I don't know how this is going to make the future of the game. Now, again, is this a trend, or is it a dead end? Are they going to do this once and then never again? I'm not too sure. Chet is 100k right now. Like probably 150, 200. Scottie Pippen is coming in at 2. He's actually gone up since I sold him. Love that from me. He's about 200,000 MT. Would these cards have been more expensive if it wasn't for these untradeable packs? I don't know. I don't know, because you got to think, like, people are opening these packs more because the odds are higher. So there's more supply, but there's not more of a supply on the auction house. There's more of a supply of people having the cards in their collection, and obviously when somebody gets a card in their collection, then they don't need to go ahead and buy one from the auction house like they might have done in the first place. So, just like the ban situation, there's many ways at coming at this, and I'm just left here thinking, I've locked in this set. Today I pulled 8 Opals, I think. We've got a duplicate Ben Simmons, a duplicate Scotty, and then the tradable duplicate Scotty, and the duplicate Chet, which had to be discarded. I've pulled all of those. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 Opals, sorry. 7 Opals, 1 tradable, locked in the set for 400 tokens, with the whole set being untradeable, apart from the Amethyst and Diamond. And I don't know how to feel about it, because I feel like everybody's going to have these cards now, because they seem almost too easy to get. And I feel like I'm even more scared than ever. And I've always been somebody who likes to hoard my MT and not go crazy with it, because I always think, you know, making MT is hard in this game, so I never want to splash it out too much. I now really don't want to use my MT, because I am now even more worried that there's going to be no place for me to be able to actually earn the MT back. We're going to send these boys to be graded. Bring on the 7s. Come on. I'm now even more scared to grade cards, or not grade cards, scared to grade cards, to use my MT in fear of just never being able to get it back. I mean, we've got Yao, which is great, and he should sell for like 2 mil if we wanted to sell him back. But other than that, like, you can't make MT through playing the game. Your chance to make an MT through packing a player is now even less, because if you do manage to pack a player that's tradable, it's now got less value because so many people pull them untradeable. And if you want to badge out a card, you can't really do that because nobody's looking to buy them, because everyone's got them untradeable, and you know, nobody's doing it. So it is such a weird day. I mean, people said they were going to do something with packs today. I thought it was just going to stay as it was. I didn't think 2K were actually going to change something. But what they've done is very, very dodgy. In FIFA, you have specific packs that are tradable and specific packs that are untradeable. And they are clearly labelled as well. Very clearly labelled. It says at the top, all items untradeable, or it doesn't say anything, which means it's tradable. And it has a little symbol as well, so the symbol dictates whether or not it's tradable or untradeable. There are not packs that are mix and match. It is just like, okay, you want to open this pack? It's untradeable. Here are your odds. You want to open this pack? Cool. It's tradable. Here are your odds at this pack. This is misleading at best, because this is the first time they've ever put untradeable cards in packs, and it's not super obvious, is it? Let's be real. Nobody's reading the fine print, and when it says a chance to receive a bonus non-auctionable stellar player, you kind of think that's going to be like a bonus amethyst or something. You don't realise that is going to be the brunt of the value, or brunt of the percentage of getting a high-rated card. These need to be separate. Moving forward, I think a fair way to have it would be 8 or 9,000 MT for an untradeable pack, and then 12,500 MT for a tradable pack. 8,500 for an untradeable, 12,500 for a tradable. I think that's where we should be. 15,000 MT is still far too much. But yeah, the odds being this it is true. You know, you can't deny that. It is a true representation of the odds. However, not breaking down a tradable percentage and an untradeable percentage when people aren't even realising that there's untradeable cards in here is, again, shady at best, because for the longest, well, forever, there have only been tradable cards in these packs. I heard a story today of somebody pulling a Ben Simmons, putting all their Hoff badges on Ben Simmons, and then realising, I can't sell Ben Simmons because he's untradeable. So a lot of people will see these 10%, get excited. We did when we first saw the odds, and start ripping the packs until they realise, oh, I've just pulled a pink diamond Marc Gasol and I can't sell him and I've got no use for him now. I got pink diamond D'Lo. That's useless to me now. I pulled Chet, now I've got a duplicate Chet. That's useless for me now. So it's a step in a direction. I feel like they're trying to sort of eradicate MT from the game. That's kind of how it feels like. Again, as soon as I click this, like, chances are it's just going to get lost onto an untradeable card, and that's not giving me any way to make that MT back in the first place. So I feel like we're in a very weird place. On a day when Ben Simmons' point guard card drops, there hasn't been a single sale over 2 million MT. But the pack prices have stayed the same. So there's going to be less ways to make MT. And the pack prices have stayed the same. But there's going to be more opportunities to pack the top players in the set. And that is where my confliction comes from. So, at the end of the day, we got Ben Simmons, Scottie Pippen, and Chet. We opened up a few Hoff badge packs today, and of course, they were just the same rigged Hoff badge packs. You know how it goes. It's just a constant floor general in every single pack. Back up to 6 of them. So yeah, very frustrating, but we've got 40 uniques. But again, now, Hoff badge is like, what is the point? Like, if you open packs to try and be the first, which was always the way you had to go about it, if you pull an untradeable version of that card, you are screwed. Imagine this with Yao Ming. Imagine that. We did our Yao up to 6.8. We sold our Yao for 6.8 million MT, and it was glorious. Imagine Yao was today's drop, and I pulled an untradeable Yao. I mean, it would be amazing. But that wouldn't have got me my 7 million MT, which you kind of need because everything's so expensive in this game. So I don't know. I'm leaning towards it not being good, but then I look at this and I'm like, well, it is quite good because I spent 300k and I got Ben Simmons and Scotty, but then I'm like, if I do that every weekend, I'm going to run out of MT, and I'm somebody who's very, very rich on this game, and for the people who aren't very, very rich, they're going to be even in a worse place than what I am right now. So I don't know. So you guys can let me know down below, what are you feeling about today? Did you pack anything good? Again, like the odds did seem to be relatively good. You know, they are 10%. I pulled the whole set. Ben Simmons is great. I would recommend trying him out. Scottie Pippen's great. I'd recommend trying him out. Maybe not so much Chet, but we'll see. But yeah, main thing is let me know about these packs. I had to discard an Opal today. I got back-to-back Opals. I got 2 Opals in one pack. There, I got 2 Scottie Pippens. So one of them was tradable. And then I had the bonus untradeable one. It's just all been... and there's my 2 untradeable Chets that I had to discard because that was before they opened up the exchange. It's been a very, very strange day. It's been a very, very strange week in my team. Again, like the actual playing of the game, I enjoyed using Ben Simmons today. I did. I enjoyed playing with Ben Simmons today when the wins were actually counting. Not so much when the wins weren't counting. But that is going to do it for me today, everybody. Yeah. I'm interested to see what you guys have got to say about today. So I hope you guys enjoyed as usual. Please subscribe. See you next time. And peace.